Nobody really knows 100% of what they're talking about here. 99.9%, if not more. When today they talk about AI, they talk about ChatGPT.
We're in the era of sticking things together with sellotape.
Nobody really knows 100% of what they're talking about here. And the definition of agentic will vary slightly from person to person. The way that I would look at it is like a self-executing AI assistant that can basically take a task but continue executing in its own loop until it has decided that it has finished the task that you gave it. So it's multi-turn versus an AI assistant being kind of single turn. You ask it a question, it comes back with a thing. And it has the ability to wield tools. So it can not just come back with a text answer for you, but it has the ability to go and search Google Maps, or it has the ability to go and write emails for you, or to update your CRM, or things like that. It can do stuff rather than just come back with pure text. 99.9%, if not more. When today they talk about AI, they talk about ChatGPT. Right? And often, almost always, it means a slightly better search replacement. For most people, if they are now using AI, the number one thing to say, I'm using it all the time, it's replaced my Google search. That is great. It's great that they're using it. But there are 10 levels behind that are so much more powerful. Actually, why I said these tools are deceptively simple to use is exactly for that reason. It's very easy to think you know how to use AI because you are using it a lot and because it has now replaced your Google usage. But actually, the real return on investment, like what are you getting for it, is very little when AI is just a search replacement. Because Google wasn't that bad. It actually got you most of what you needed. Yes, ChatGPT can be a bit better than that, and that's great. But you don't get the return on it. This is also why there's this big discrepancy in the discussion on is AI hype or not. Because so many people get to the point where they feel, I'm using it all the time. It's great. Is it worth the hundreds of billions that are going in? Has it transformed my work? No, it hasn't. And they think that they have achieved that top when there's just dramatically more behind it. And a lot of this is in this distinction between the assistant and the agentic piece, because like when the AI starts doing things for you, to your point, Georgia, there is a lot more value in it. My favorite use of an AI assistant that very few use is don't ask it questions. Ask it to ask you questions instead. So very simple. Explain whatever your problem is. By the way, do this in voice to text. Don't write, because when you use voice to text, you will find yourself being much more explicit and giving the AI much more context on the problem that you might have in front of you.
So that's speaking to the device.
Speaking to the device. You can either use the ChatGPT audio toggle, or you can have whatever voice to text device app that you have on your machine. Explain, and then finish your explanation with, now ask me one question at a time, waiting for my answer in between, to help me think through this problem, or to help me figure out what approaches I might take, or to help me with X, whatever the X is, whatever you just explained. And now you basically created some kind of executive coach type conversation where the AI is going to start asking you questions and help you think rather than do the thinking for you. It's such a simple tool. You can use it everywhere, but it changes the way that you look at an AI assistant fundamentally.
For every person listening who just wants to start somewhere, I would say you've probably got a ChatGPT subscription. Start with a customized GPT. It was like one of the first features of ChatGPT. It hasn't super taken off. I think it's quite wild that it hasn't. It's just so simple. It just means like you're probably kind of already doing it anyway. You've got a project that remembers everything, and you always talk to that project about the certain thing. But like one customized GPT that I use all the time, it's just I've put in my like height, weight, things like that, my diet, and I use it as like just to check if I'm in a calorie deficit. And because it's just got the pre-prompted things, I can just talk about it all the time, and then I can take it to the next stage, and I can take photos of like menus and ask it what I can, what's a good thing to eat. And I think that sounds fairly sophisticated, but it's so easy, and it's such a good starting point.
I would agree as well. GPTs are very undervalued now. What is happening is very quickly that 3 days is getting cut down to half a day, to half an hour, to 15 minutes. And that's like what the entire industry, or lots of people in the industry, are starting to work on, is making that cut down. Because when you are on the frontier today, it is dramatic. Right? So I do about 5 times more work today than I did 3 years ago. And that is just genuinely looking at my own numbers. In 1 hour, I can do what I used to do in a full day. My problem then becomes I can't do that for 10 hours in a day. So I don't get to like 10 times, but I'm good at being stuck at 5 times already. That is dramatic in terms of needle mover. It's definitely an entire distance away from people that are talking about a 5-10% improvement.
Is the reason you can't do like 10x a day just because the world around you isn't moving as fast?
No, it's more that I haven't adapted my day-to-day yet in a way where where I can productively think about each hour in a way that even if I had all the ability in the world, I can leverage these agents in parallel to go and get the work done. I haven't mentally adapted yet to what the agents around me can do.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Please.
So you say that you can do today in an hour what used to take a day. We're in the era of sticking things together with sellotape because I'm making so many vibe-coded products that help me with my everyday life. And then I have a meeting and someone will be like, oh, well, can we buy that from you? And I'm like, I don't know if my vibe-coded product is going to survive.
Thanks for watching this Beyond Tomorrow clip. If you haven't subscribed yet to our main channel, join us there for conversations that can help you thrive today and flourish tomorrow. We'll see you next time.